Hello everyone, how are we? Are we doing good? It's been a little while since my last video and I'm really sorry guys. Life got ahead of me. But I do just want to say before I start this video, thank you so much for all the love on my last video, my driving test video. I am so overwhelmed with how much support that video got and it was just so nice to see. So thank you so much. Now let's go on to today's video. So I'm going back to college in a few days and I thought it'd be a really good idea to show you guys what's in my college bag. So let's get into it. So this is the bag I use for college. It's pretty heavy. This is a Longchamp Le Pliage. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Very sorry to any French people I've just upset. So this is my Longchamp bag. I've had this since I was 16. I've used it every year of school since. So I used it for year 11, I used it last year, and I'm using it this year. One thing you'll notice in this video is I only bought one new thing for college this year because I already had a lot of stuff from, for starters, high school, but especially from last year of college. So I only bought one new thing, which you guys will see in this video. This bag is amazing. It fits everything I need it to. It's really sturdy. It's lasted well for 3 years of using it as a school bag. Like the amount of wear and tear this has gone through, and it's holding up really well. There's a few scratches, which you can see, but for the most part, I think this bag's done really well. Now let's get on to what's inside this bag. This feels like a Vogue video. So let's talk about the stuff that is in my small pocket first. So we've got a hair clip. I don't use claw clips very often, but sometimes you just need to get your hair up and, you know, this is perfect for that. Next up we have a packet of tissues. I can't go anywhere without a packet of tissues. In that same line, I also have antibacterial wipes. You'll notice in this video, I'm very much the mum friend of my group. I have everything in this bag. This is a Mary Poppins-ass bag, okay? I've got everything anyone could need. If you come to my college, alright, anyone watching this video, if you're in my college and you need anything, chances are I've probably got it in my bag. Next up we have some gum, because everyone knows you can't go to college or school without some gum, you know? This is just really cheap gum. I got it from Primark and there's a lot of gum in this, because like the worst thing is when you've got like one piece of gum left and someone sees and they're like, oh, can I have some? And you're like, no, sorry, it's mine. But with this ginormous jar, it doesn't matter. I'm like, yeah, have some. Give your friends some, you know? Next up, we have got Vaseline. I love the cocoa one. I'm very obsessed with the smell of cocoa and vanilla at the moment. So like I've got a vanilla deodorant, vanilla body scrub, vanilla perfume, you know, all of that. I use cocoa lip butter, I use cocoa moisturiser. I just love smelling like a freshly baked dessert. Next up we have a little mirror that I got in Portugal. I love this mirror. I'm not going to show you guys because you'll see my messy room in the reflection of the mirror, but I love this mirror. It reminds me of one of my favourite holidays I've ever been on, which was to Portugal. Now this is going to be slightly controversial. I said it in my hot takes video. I hate AirPods. Hate them, hate them, hate them. So not only do I have some wired headphones in my bag, I also have my favourite headphones in the world. These are Sony. I don't remember the model name, but I got them for, I think, not a lot. I think I paid maybe 30 quid for these in Currys before I started college last year. If you're going to college and you don't have a good pair of headphones, buy some, please. They don't have to be expensive ones. I mean, these were 30 quid. They've got a really long battery life, and whenever I'm on the bus to college or from college, I just stick these on, drown out the world, listen to my music, and they're really great. And also when I'm doing a lesson where it's like independent learning, I will stick these on so that I can focus better. Now we only have a few things left in this small pocket. First of all, this is not a knife, this is a nail file. I am obsessed with having my nails done. I do them myself, and whenever I've got a bit of a hangnail or something, the worst thing in the world is when a bit of your nail's coming off or it gets chipped and you don't have a nail file. This is a really good one, and I always keep this in my bag just in case. We also have a hairbrush. This is a slightly disgusting hairbrush because I think I've had this since I did ballet. I stopped doing ballet when I was 10, 8 years ago. I should probably clean this. Yeah, I should probably clean this. But it's just so good to have a hairbrush in your bag because sometimes the wind is not very kind to me. And the final thing in my small pocket is a USB stick. Now, I do a lot of my work on the computer because I'm doing a digital media course, so obviously a lot of that is on the computer, and it's so useful to have a USB stick so that I can carry on doing work at home. So I can just transfer the files and I can do them at home as well. It's so useful. So if you're doing a course which is on a computer, I would highly recommend you get a USB stick to be able to transfer your work back and forth, and also so you can have a backup of your work, because the amount of times having my work saved on this has saved my ass. Slightly embarrassing. Okay, on to the main portion of my bag. So first things first, I'm going to go through the kind of boring stuff. So I have all of my media notes from last year. These are quite thick. I've got all of my notebooks, all of my revision notes, things like this. I would highly recommend you get a folder to keep these things in for your bag, because last year I did not have a folder and most of my work got completely crumpled up. Most of my work got completely crumpled up in my bag and they got spilt on, things like that. So definitely get a folder for your work. Another tip, okay, this wasn't in the college tips video, so you guys are getting exclusive tips. You're welcome. Next up we have my pencil case. I didn't buy anything new for this, except I did buy myself a new pack of my favourite pens, because we do work on the computer on my course, but we also write a lot of notes, if you couldn't tell by this heavy folder. And these are my absolute favourite pens. These are these Zebra Z grips. They're just so comfortable to use, and it's just a me thing, but I love these pens. So the only thing I wanted to buy for college this year was some new pens. So these will be going in my pencil case. Next thing, we just have my wallet. It's just useful for when I want to buy lunch or when I want to, you know, go out with friends and buy something. So I've just got my wallet in here. You know, it's got all of my cards, it's got my bus pass, things like that. Pretty self-explanatory, yeah. We also have in my bag this tiny little makeup bag. Bag in a bag. It's bagception. That sounds inappropriate. Anyway, so I have collected a lot of mini makeup over the years, and I've put it in here so that when I'm at college and I need to just touch up my mascara or my eyebrows or something like that, I can. Now, in my tips for college video, I said always bring a notebook. And here is mine. I'm leading by example, guys. Okay, here is my notebook. This is the same notebook that I used last year. Now, I didn't quite fill this notebook, but it's very close to being filled. So I'm going to finish using this one and then I will buy a new notebook. But I think it's really important that I don't just buy a new notebook, because for starters, this notebook has been with me since the start, guys. I'm kind of attached. Okay, I'm not doing that. But yeah, I so often will buy new notebooks, never use them. So I want to just prove to myself that I can finish a notebook, basically. So I'm going to be finishing this one and then I'll buy a new one. Speaking of notebooks / journals, this is my bullet journal. I started bullet journaling in August I've tried bullet journaling over the years, but it's never lasted more than a few months. I'm really hoping that changes this year. Yeah, I'm really hoping that changes this year. I have so much in this journal. I've done it very differently to before. Before I was very focused on making it really aesthetic, things like that, whereas now I'm trying to make it more functional and almost more of a scrapbook at the same time, if that makes sense. So I've got pages that are like my favourite songs, YouTube statistics, and speaking of this page, if you guys want to help me out, subscribe please, like the video, and tell me what your essential is in your college bag. But yeah, so I've got some pages that are like this and they're like scrapbooky, and then I also have pages, I'm just gonna hold my hand over the private notes. So this is more of like a calendar that I can easily just scribble notes in, things like that. Yeah, I'm enjoying doing this right now, but I'm hoping that when college starts up and I'm busier, I will still be able to make time to add to my bullet journal, because that was one of my resolutions this year, was to work on a bullet journal. Only took me 8 months into the year, but we don't talk about that because I did it, okay? Even if it took 8 months. We only have a few things left. So this is my essentials bag. I have everything in here, from hair grips, a spare toothbrush, glasses wipes, tweezers, pads, plasters. I love to make sure I'm always prepared for literally any scenario. My worst fear when I'm out and about is that I'll need a plaster and I don't have any, or I'll need a nail file and I don't have any, or I'll have something in my teeth and I can't do anything about it. I'm very over prepared, if you can't tell by what's in my bag. So this is just my little essentials bag. It has everything I could ever need in it that's not already in this bag. We also have my glasses case. So I do wear glasses. I'm actually supposed to wear them anytime I look at screens or anything far away. These glasses are... That's so loud. These are my glasses. They're just clear. They are blue light as well, so that whenever I'm looking at my computer, it kind of protects my eyes a little bit. Yeah, I'm supposed to wear these anytime I'm looking at a screen or anything far away. Please don't tell my optometrist that I don't do that. Please. Next up, we have my body spray of choice this year. This was also my body spray of choice last year. Now, if any of you have ever been into Lush, you know how amazing the Snow Fairy products smell. I'm so obsessed with Snow Fairy. I've got the Snow Fairy lotion, I had the candle, I've had all of the bath bombs, which, by the way, stain. My hands were bright pink for about 3 days. But Treacle Moon make a dupe kind of version of a lot of that stuff, and they make a body spray which smells just like Snow Fairy. I love this so much. So whenever I'm not trying to smell like vanilla, this is my other go-to perfume slash body spray. And finally, we have my sunglasses, so I can look cool as hell. Yeah. No, but seriously, my classroom has the most fluorescent lights ever. And when I'm in that room for 8 hours a day, you best believe I get a headache, okay? So these glasses, I'm not gonna lie, I wear these in class quite often. I probably look like an absolute douche, but it's to protect my eyes, I swear. It's to stop me from getting a migraine. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe it gave you some helpful advice on what you should put in your college bag. And while I'm putting everything back in this bag, why don't you watch this video? Okay, I love you guys. Bye.